Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror. I am Daniel Shine, joined as always by Todd Loya, Pugs Dread,
Namaste. What's up?
and Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So we're here tonight to cover a brand new film that is currently in theaters, on demand, and digital as of January 22nd from RLJE Films, and that is PG Psycho Goreman. What a title. So we'll get right into it. This one is written and directed by Steven Kostanski of The Void and The Divide fame, and follows siblings Mimi and Luke, who unwittingly resurrect an ancient alien overlord who was entombed on Earth millions of years ago after a failed attempt to destroy the universe. They nickname the evil creature Psycho Goreman, or PG for short, and use the magical amulet they discovered to force him to obey their childish whims. It isn't long before PG's reappearance draws the attention of intergalactic friends and foes from across the cosmos, and rogues gallery of alien combatants converges in a small town suburbia to battle for the fate of the galaxy. What a premise. So Kruger, I know you were super excited for this one. Did it live up to your what you thought?
So yeah, I fucking first off, the guy who directed this movie, The Void, is like one of my favorite modern horror flicks. Just the effects in that movie are fucking amazing. And when I found out he was doing the equivalent of Gwar and E.T. mixed together in a fucking film, my mind was blown, because I've never wanted something more ever in my life. And I'll just get right into it. The story on this movie is so good. Everything from how PG became so powerful to the storyline going on with the intergalactic assassins who are after PG, and even the family drama between Mimi, her brother, and her parents. I love fucking all of it. There was even some heartwarming moments that caught me off guard, and I thoroughly enjoyed. The characters in this movie are all so likable. I cared about all of them, even the bitchy mom. Mimi and PG were my favorite, though. PG is like a less raunchy, odorous Urungus from Gwar with the same bloodthirst, though. And then Mimi just doesn't give a fuck. Like, she's this crazy, psychotic little girl who at the same time is just a cool fucking kid whose over-the-top antics cracked me the fuck up. I mean, when she says the line, looking cute in your little outfit, why don't you give us a spin there, hunky boy? Fucking just such great shit. And like all the lines in this movie are so like well written. Like, the dialogue is childlike humor, and it contrasts with all this brutality and gore we get on this screen as well. And on that subject, the gore in this movie is fucking amazing. It's all practical. And just, God, whether it be somebody getting their face smashed in by Psycho Goreman, or someone's head exploding after being forced to suffer forever and getting knocked over, I loved all of it. Also, the costume and makeup effects for all the aliens in this movie are fucking practical and ridiculously impressive for an independent film. Like, I mean, we're talking like high budget looking fucking aliens for a low budget film. I mean, whoever the effects team that put this fucking movie together, pat yourself on the back. Ridiculously impressive. I love the scenes with the Intergalactic Council and just seeing how extremely well done each design for each alien was. I mean, we get a reptilian, a robot, hell, even a fucking evil brain cyborg, and they're all fucking awesome looking. And not to mention PG himself. I mean, holy fuck, I love that goddamn design. And just the way he gives people a warrior's death, that effect made my fucking jaw drop. I have to talk about that in spoilers. And even the CGI in this movie, I mean, we get backdrops, and when we're looking, into the world of Gygax, and it just all looks damn good while still having a low budget feel to it that works perfectly for this film. because of all the awesomeness everywhere, I started to worry, like, about halfway into this movie. Fuck, is it going to stick the landing? And holy fuck, it did. In the most perfect way. It built to a great final showdown and a satisfying conclusion to close the movie. If the intergalactic scumdogs known as Guar decide to raw dog gangbang ET, this would be their glorious love child. I don't have a single criticism for this movie. It was perfect in every sense of the word for me, and it set the bar so high for films in 2021 that I don't see any film beating this as far as my enjoyment level that this masterpiece gave me. My final thought is, let's get this as a fucking show on Shudder. This is going to be on Shudder on release, so let's get this fucking funded for a show.
Well, not on release.
Oh,
right? No. It's Dan said. What is it? Theatrical VOD and
22nd. Yeah,
this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I know it's going to be on Shudder eventually. Once it is, I really hope Shudder picks this up for a show because everything in this universe is fucking fantastic. And also, Stephen Kostanski, you're a fucking god amongst men for the horror genre. Thank you so much for being so goddamn talented and sticking to your heart when it comes to bringing practical monsters to life, because your films genuinely bring out the happiest emotions out of my sci-fi horror loving soul. And that's all I got to say.
I kind of want to see E.T. actually get gangbanged. Steven Spielberg, don't sue. Just let it happen. Come on.
If anybody's going to do it, PG should totally do it. Goddamn, Kruger. Right on. So we all know we all know how much I love Star Wars. We all know how much I love horror. I don't know if you guys know how much I love Power Rangers. That's another one for me. No. This combined all three of those. I had a fucking blast with this fucking movie. Yeah, everything looks great. PG is vulgar. This whole movie's vulgar, and that's another part of me that appreciates that. But yeah, I was waiting for like the Power Rangers to come in and like get involved. I'm like, if this happens, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, I'd probably suck it harder than Kruger did. Honestly, it's that cool. I do want a TV show. I want a prequel. I want a sequel. I want to know how they ended up getting there. I did not like the little girl. She got on my nerves. I kind of wanted her to go hang out with Dan. She won me over by the end. But like at first, I'm like, this bitch needs to get off her high horse. And that little brother, you need to stand up for yourself. You know, and everything comes around at the end. But yeah, I don't have really anything bad to say because I had a smile on my face the entire fucking movie. So yeah, high praise. And I love the Void, so this works out. And I really like to know if he was a big Power Ranger fan, because he's got to be. I liked everything about this movie. Todd.
All right, yeah. Well, first, I know everyone's been blowing the Void, Stephen Kostanski's other film. I'm going to take the dick out and put in Father's Day, because that is the Astron 6 stuff. He's one of the founding members of Astron 6. If you haven't seen the shorts, go watch the shorts. Everything they've touched, I've loved. I mean, the other half of them have done the editor and
Turbo Kid, right?
No, that was
not Turbo Kid.
No,
what the fuck is that?
I might have to look. Similar feel, but yeah, this like the Void is serious. This has more Astron 6 in it than anything else he's done so far. Well, I mean, that is an Astron 6 because the Divide. Manborg, Father's Day. Okay. There's a few other. I think he only directed those two. But yeah, I was actually more excited for this one than I was the Void. While I like the Void, I didn't like it to this level. This movie's fucking awesome. And everything he's done has been great, but this one, I can't think of anything he's done better. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny because I had in my notes too, like this would make a great TV series. Not to say that this is felt like a pilot necessarily, but there is
big
a lot
world. That's why.
Yeah,
it's so interesting.
Lot of potential to expand from that. I was also going to throw out a lot of the humor reminded me of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series. There was a lot of unique sort of snarky humor there that really fit. I loved when his line after an accidental gore moment, going, "No, he was my masterpiece."
Yeah.
Crack up. It's very well written. Like I said, I had a smile on my face the whole time. Creature designs, all amazing, kind of a blend of sort of like machine, and they each even like side characters for a movie that it couldn't have cost a fortune. Even a lot of the side characters that were there was just so much detail on them, and they looked so cool. And we get a future methed out version of Dustin from Stranger Things if you watch closely at the beginning. I had a smile on my face the whole time. I'm not really I never was a Power Rangers guy or anything, so it's interesting to see how that kind of connects. But
You just kept them in the van.
it's fucked up.
Like
But
Power Rangers and Guar, man. Like I can't emphasize the Guar shit enough, because it has the same spirit, especially down to like, you know, the origin story of him being trapped away, you know, for millions of years underground. Like that's Guar's gimmick, is they were trapped under ice from the fucking, because they killed the dinosaurs and they got thawed out. So I mean, you could see the similarities there, and even just like PG himself, like he's totally Olderish Youngerish. It's fucking awesome.
He's Ivan Ooze if he like lifted weights and ate right. Yeah. And what's the main antagonist, the white chick, the chick covered in white? She just looked like a female version of Goldar. So
Pandora?
Like, Pandora. I was like, this is Goldar's girlfriend. I hope she kicks ass. And you know, we find out maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. Get to it in spoilers.
Yeah, the one thing I was going to say, you know, you guys brought up the effects. The director does a lot of effect stuff. He's done one we recently talked about not too long ago on our slasher show, Girl House. He did Clown, Nurse 3D.
The Divide, a personal favorite of mine. Great movie.
He did Resident Evil Retribution. Now I'm going to get to the good stuff. He did, well, some will argue this one, Suicide Squad. It.
Motherfucker, that won an Academy Award.
So, yeah, he's done some big things. And directing wise, I did not realize he also directed Leprechaun Returns. That would explain why that one is so
that shit
better.
was awesome.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I don't know what to say other than we should probably rate this. I don't have a question of what Kruger's going to give it. So let's just start with Kruger.
Yeah, this is a 5. If I could give it a fucking 10, I'd give it a 10. I mean, like I said, man, this sets the bar so high for 2021. It's going to be so hard to beat this movie out, and I honestly don't see anything beating it out, to be quite honest with you. I've sucked it off enough. Pugs, what do you give Psycho Goreman?
It hit me in all the right spots. It just made the little kid in me like go super happy. So 5.
5.
Oh wow, I gotta be the one. I'm not quite a 5. I'm a 4.5.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It won't appeal to everyone. The humor won't appeal to everyone, but I love it.
Go fuck yourself, Dan. You're a fucking piece of shit.
I was close, but that's a great fucking rating. Watch it. So anyway, well, on that note, I don't know where to go with that.
You go to spoilers.
Yeah. Oh well, yes. Before we do, like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. It really helps the channel. Also, if you want to see me ripped apart, well, if you want to see Black Christmas ripped apart even more in 2019, go to Patreon at patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. We savage that one quite a bit, and that's an exclusive.
And that's a big hit on Patreon. So please and thank you. And everything starts just at $1. And you can also, I'll tell you later too, but you can follow us across all the social media bullshits.
Yes.
All right. There's your warning. Still listening, still watching. It's spoiler time. Who wants to go first?
I know. Yeah. All right. So, fucking first off, like Dan mentioned, when PG goes, "No, live forever," on that one dude in the warehouse, and is like, his mind is reaching the furthest brinks of madness, and then fucking home Luke just fucking knocks it over and goes, "No, my masterpiece!" Like that whole scene was just like, okay, this movie's gonna be fucking awesome, especially complete with just the fucking fleshed out smiley face on the ground going, "Thank you." Like, goddamn, so good. And then just PG's way of giving a warrior's death is fucking amazing. Like, his bottom jaw opens up like a snake, and he fucking swallows the motherfucker whole. And then, like, that scene just made me go, no way, that's too fucking awesome to be an actual thing in this movie. And it reminded me, I don't know if everybody will get this reference, but Godzilla 2000, the kaiju that goes against Godzilla, Orga, his bottom jaw opens up and he goes to swallow Godzilla whole. And the way the side of his jaw looks, like it looks exactly like Psycho Goreman giving away of a warrior's death. And just like, I loved how he just pukes out all the fucking blood and all their parts at the end. Like, so good. And my final thing I have to say is the final battle between PG and Pandora is fucking so badass. When PG says, "Oh, I have to make a weapon from scratch," and proceeds to make a fucking sword out of Pandora's severed organs and body parts so he can have a fucking sword battle with her. That's to be one of the most metal things I've ever fucking seen on screen, and probably one of the most badass things I've ever seen on screen, brought to life in a movie. I mean, that was straight up video game badassery. Also, when Pandora hits the fucking magazines and he goes, "Not my hunky boys," I fucking was dead. I was crying on the floor. That line was so good. And how do you top all of that? You turn fucking PG into a kaiju at the end of the movie and destroy a fucking city. How could I not fucking love this goddamn thing?
I love that we also see it through a portal. Like that. It's just, that's also very fucking Power Rangers to me. His lines though were fucking awesome. There was a simple one that got me laughing really hard when he's sitting on the bench right after he tells his story, his origin story. I forgot exactly what he says, but he's just like get away from me and die, or like something like. Do you remember what I'm talking about, Kruger? I can't remember.
Yeah, he says, "I hope you die a slow, painful death," to the one kid that says goodbye to him.
Yeah, fucking. That's how I greet or I say bye to my friends. So like, that's fucking awesome.
Dude, another line that killed me too was when Mimi's like, you consider I brought you some magazines so you could look at hunky boys. And he goes, "I do not care for hunky boys." Then looks at the screen and goes, "Or do I?"
Yeah.
Like, right on, PG. I'm glad that you fucking are coming out.
And in that callback, like, "My hunky boy."
Yeah.
Do you really want that series? Because I feel like I can go down a rabbit hole on some of this.
That's fine. I'm here for it.
I don't give a fuck. Make PG the gay mascot. That fucking, they need a badass gay mascot. Make
Have
it
him
fucking
fucking kill the shit out of the Babadook.
I was gonna say, take out the Babadook.
We need a replacement.
No, PG is way cooler.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. No, it's a ton of fun. You guys should definitely check it out. It's not, again, as I always say, there's not 1,000 different Psycho Goremans out there. So
it's worth the VOD price.
Absolutely.
If you can afford it, sure. But if not, as soon as it hits Shudder and you have Shudder, by all means, make that a priority watch. It is fun.
If you paid it for The Craft or Black Christmas, oh god.
Well, this isn't.
I don't think it's an audience, but yeah, it's cool.
Funny, and you know what, Dan? Black Christmas wasn't even a PVOD, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. It's left a forever bad.
Dan, why are you bringing up that movie?
I can't help it. Flash.
All right, do we have any more spoilers? Or pull this thing off because Dan's already ranting about 2019 shit.
Yeah, he's already pissed me off enough. We might as well get out of here.
It's just you.
I wouldn't know. Dan, 4.5.
No, hold on. You want to keep fucking referencing back to Christmas shit, motherfucker? You fucking made me watch that shitty bikini fucking goddamn Christmas movie. Gave that a 3, and you're gonna give Psycho Goreman only a 1.5 higher than that? Go fuck yourself in the ass.
I would like to see Psycho Goreman take on Mrs. Johnson. I think that would be a good time.
Yeah, and if you missed our /Tober thing, go check it out.
Yeah.
Still entertaining to listen to. Still winter time, right?
Slashmas.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And fucking dude, I want Psycho Goreman comics. We need a figure. Fucking Steven his name's Steven Kostanski, right? I keep fucking mispronouncing it. Dude, get on fucking the merchandise train with this shit because I fucking need it. All of it. I need an action figure. Talk to the Mortal Kombat people. Get it, Psycho Goreman in as a fucking goddamn guest character.
Yeah.
Do every fucking thing you can to push it. Because, dude, this thing is fucking goddamn gold. It is fucking money. And you were, like I said, dude, I rarely get this giddy about directors, but his shit is just so consistently awesome with his effects and just every fucking thing. Like The Void, I know you said that, you know, you weren't the biggest fan of it, Todd.
I enjoy it, but it's not one I'm like, I feel I need to champion. It's really good, but it's also not for everyone.
Just, yeah, for me, The Void, just with the effects in that movie, they're just so goddamn amazing. And like even the small bit of CGI that's in that movie, like Psycho Goreman, it's like really fucking good. Like I don't know what it is about the way they do the CGI and, you know, how Steven Kostanski does it in his movies, but like it's just it's you know, like it's low budget but still fucking good and convincing. It doesn't it doesn't have that.
I think it's because it fits properly.
Yeah, it just it works. Yeah, it works so well for the tone, and like that was the thing. Like I looked at it, you know, when we're watching, you know, in this movie, Psycho Goreman, the flashbacks, we're looking at Gygax. I'm just like, how the fuck did you accomplish this on a with the independent film? Like, goddamn, so goddamn good, and just I'm gonna watch anything he fucking puts out. And praise this to the highest. Like I said, dude, I don't think anything's beating Psycho Goreman 2021. I could be wrong. I hope I'm proven wrong. Shut the fuck up, Dan, with your fucking head tilt.
I don't know.
You
Halloween kills come out.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna make everyone happy. Dan, be quiet. All right. If we don't get a sequel, we don't get a series. This is all I'm gonna ask for. I want a Psycho Goreman Christmas special. That's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
Half hour.
Yeah. That would be perfect, actually.
All right.
I'm
So
down.
on that note, do we have anything before we get out of here?
Nope.
You're all
All
good.
right.
All right,
Bug.
then. Again, like, share, subscribe. Follow us across all the social media bullshits. Support us on Patreon, where you can get exclusive and early access to content. Most importantly, uncensored. I think it's worth your time and your money, so please and thank you.
Absolutely.
And everybody, let's head the hell out of here. See you later.
Good night. Happy New
night.
Year.
Hope your new year is going well. Later on, guys.
Not my hunky boys.